everyone. Today I'll be reviewing this movie. It is on Netflix and it is starts with so many characters. This movie has, I don't actually know who is the center of this movie, but this movie does starts with Lisa. She's telling us the story that she just recently broke up with her boyfriend, and then we see she actually has an ex-husband, and then she goes to vacation with another boyfriend. And I was like, I'm totally lost here, really. This movie starts with so many the very confusing way, and this movie, it is very confusing when you watch it. You're like, who we are watching here? None of the characters, they are very believable or good that much, but this movie, I will say, it does centers around Lisa and her two friends, and we see, I guess this movie tried to bunch up character, like branch off all this character. Like we see Lisa, like her ex-husband, who is like having a baby with two different women in this movie, and you were like, oh man, like both of them are pregnant and he's going shopping with them, and I'm like, what? And then we see this Bo lady, she's also married, and but she has this problem with her husband. Then husband, and this husband, he is friend with the guy who has two pregnant women. So yeah, that is very confusing. Then we branch off to her two friends. One is getting married, and one is, I guess she's just a single. Then she goes to vacation, and in the vacation she goes there, she or like her two ex-boyfriend, they show up there, and then we see she need to choose between these two guys, and we see she is going to this fancy place ever, this beautiful location, this house. For some reason this guy just lend them, and you see them, like how they are, like we go vacation and they try to do stuff. That means I can't believe it. This movie, it's a location. They are so pretty when you watch it, but I did not feel it the way this movie was shot. I didn't thought none of the location were that beautiful, because it's not the direction for this movie is really bad. When you watch it, you're like, who I'm supposed to follow that story? It's really very confusing, especially first 10 minutes, so confusing. Really, you're gonna be confused. That's what I was thinking when I was watching it. Overall, this movie, it is like, I have nothing good to say about it. Even the location I didn't like. They are so pretty, but they're not like what I was saying. It's not beautifully shot, this movie, so you don't appreciate anything you are watching. And these women, these three friends, they go to this vacation. The way they act, I'm like, who act like that? This movie, I don't know what was it thinking, but all these actors and actresses, I do recognize them because they've been into many Netflix other projects, so you know them. The only, I will say, I liked Bo, because she has two kids and her husband is like, her only character, I will say, that is the Bo character. You get, I guess, suppose you get a little attached to, because this movie took time to tell her story to you. That is why you understand her. But rest of them, you are like, you don't know anything. None of them have any chemistry with each other, and they are like, even these three ladies, they keep saying they're friends, and I don't believe their friendship. And there is one funeral scene in this movie. It was really awful. I was like, whoa. It meant to be like that. That scene was really awful. I was like, what am I watching? This movie really failed in every, like, it's not funny at all. Like, it's supposed to be like comedy and romantic type, but it's not, neither of them. Really, I was like, what am I watching? This movie is really confusing. I don't recommend check it out, because this movie is not good at all. They just throw a bunch of all this character to make audience confused, and that's my thought on this movie. Let me know in the comment what do you think about this movie, and if you enjoyed this review, don't watch my other reviews on other Netflix movie. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Until I see you next time, please take care.